Hello there Carpologists, I'm Joe and today we're going to be taking a look at this. This is the JRC Extreme TX landing net with spreader block light. Now I'll come on to the light section of the whole thing in a second, but firstly we'll talk about the net. Now the first thing you'll notice is its size. The handle itself breaks down into two, and then you've got the net itself, which is a 42-inch net. So all of it breaks down to this small size. Easy to store away. It's not a bulky item, so it's way shorter than your rod. So if you want to tuck this away in your own hooking mat or something, very, very easy to do so. And here's the landing net pole broken down into its two sections, like I said, fully made of carbon, very strong and ultra lightweight. You put them both together and you've then got your standard 1.8 meter landing net pole. You can also notice there's Japanese shrink wrap here, here and here. That just gives you extra grip. And on this top section, you can see this little notch, and underneath this is a magnet. Now this comes into its own when you've got the landing net on there and you want to hold the landing net up against the pole. There's a magnet on the landing net which corresponds to this and holds it in place. So instead of bunching up your landing net and stuffing it into the spreader block like I often do, this is what that's for. And at the very top of the pole, you've got the custom heavy duty spreader block, which I'll get onto a bit more detail in a minute because that's what the light connects to. Moving on from the handle, the strength and lightness continues. The two arms for the net are made of carbon once again, so ultra strong and very, very lightweight. And hanging off this is a soft, deep green mesh. And at the very bottom, like I said, is the magnet. Now this is what clips onto the handle, holds all your mesh up out of the way. And the very last feature of this net is the tension cord at the end. Completely no stretch, and it's lined in there with fluorescent reflectiveness, so that at night, when you've got your head torch on it, you're going to see exactly where the edge of your net is. Moving on to the second part of this whole landing net system is the spreader block light. Now this is actually two components that comes in the packaging. If I separate the two, you can see that one of them is a spreader block that will fit onto any landing net handle, and this side is the light unit. Now this will fit on most landing net spreader blocks, but obviously it fits perfectly with the JRC designed one. So it clips on like so, and then that is a light for your landing net pole. On one of the sides we have a switch. Now the center position is completely off, the up position is red light, and the downward position is white light. Now once you've chosen your desired colour, you leave the unit to itself. It won't drain the battery because the light doesn't stay on all the time. Built in is motion sensing, so when you pick up the landing net, the light will come on. So at night, and you come out, maybe if you haven't got your head torch on you, I think that's when this is going to come into its own. If you rush out your bivvy without your head torch, got no form of light to see what you're doing, this is already in position, not draining battery. So as soon as you pick up your landing net, the light comes on. So it's either the red light, like I said, or the white light. Now the two different colours have different strengths. The bright white light is 60 lumens and the red light is 8 lumens. So depending on what light you want to go for, the red light is much more subtle, but the white light will obviously give you a bit more range and much more illumination of your landing net. Now I had this all completely set up and ready to go last night, but the fish didn't play ball. All my bites have come in the day so far, so I couldn't put it to a thorough test, but I still turned it on and tried it out a bit in the margins. So another great feature of this is that it's fully waterproof. So if your net goes completely under, which I tested several times last night, the light stays on and doesn't damage anything internally. Now the whole unit is custom built and made of heavy duty materials, so it's going to last a long time, take a beating. As I said, it's fully waterproof, so nothing's going to get damaged internally. It also comes ready supplied with 2 batteries, so it's ready to go, but if you need to change them, you simply unscrew the top cover for the light, pop the light out, change the batteries and put it all back together again. So there we go, a look at the JRC Extreme TX landing net and light system. Now this all comes complete with a 42-inch stink bag as well. Now this, as a complete unit, comes in at an RRP of $129.99, but obviously you can also buy the items separately, and this light comes in at $29.99 on its own. So for more information, please visit the JRC website. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you again soon.